Okay, 4.4 multiplying decimals. Very basic, some of these things. Don't be scared of something like this. 1D, I've got here 6.3 times 4. Just say to yourself 63 multiplied by 4. Do it like that. 4 3s are 12. 4 6s are 24 plus 1 is 25. And then there's one decimal place after the spot, so count one back and put it back in place anyway. Or you can do it by estimating. That's going to be roughly 6 times 4, so you're looking for an answer around 24 as opposed to 240 or 2.4 or 0.24, and so 25.2 is probably the correct answer and is in fact the correct answer. Right, 0.3 times 0.3. Now I've been teaching for years, and the temptation is for kids to suddenly go, oh yeah, 0.9, because 3 3 is 9. That is just so wrong. And I'll say so. I'm going to do it again. You know 3 3s are 9, but you've got two numbers after each decimal point. So I want two numbers after the decimal point. 0.09. I didn't say that very well, did I? Just check it. One number, two numbers. One number, two numbers. Yes, all right. Two numbers after the decimal point. 3 3s are still 9, but we're in the 9/100ths column, not in the 9/10ths column, and that one is correct. So be very careful how you do that one. Let's just do one more. Same sort of thing. 0.4 times 0.6. Kids go, oh yes, that's 24. 2.4. Let's see a decimal point and rush all in and get it completely wrong. Let's work down here. 0.4 times 0.6 is going to be based upon 24, that's for sure, but two figures after the point, two figures after the point. I want two figures after the point. There you go, 0.24. Don't believe me, try it out. One figure, two figures, one figure, two figures. That's perfect. Go back to yellow because it's nice and bright. Now what? Let's turn over the page because I like what's happening next. It says on question 4, use this multiplication, and I'm going to write it down right now. So I've got 23 multiplied by 52. This comes to, and I'm told it's 1196. I'm going to use this fact to work out 2.3 times 52. Well, 2.3 is 10 less than that. Therefore, divide the answer by 10. What do we get? 119.6. Fair enough. Study that. 2.3 is 10 less than 10 times the size of 23, so the answer will be reduced by a factor of 10 down. So divide by 10, 119.6. Let's go to D. Missing out a few others. I've got 2.3 times 5.2. Alright, the answer is going to go 1196. Now it's a question of where. Well, 2.3 is a factor of 10 less than that, and 5.2 is a factor of 10 less than that. So basically I divide by 10 and divide by 10 again. In other words, bang, bang. There's my point. Besides, use estimates. 2 times 5 is about 10. In other words, 11.96. We're not in the hundreds, we're not in the thousands. So I know that answer's correct. Let's just do one more. 0.23 multiplied by 0.052. Again, I'm not going to do all these, I'm just giving you some hints. I know I'm going to have 1196 in the answer because it says so. Now what do we got? 0.23, well that's 100 times less than that, and 0.052, and that is 1, 2, 3, 1,000 times less. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures to worry about. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spot. Here we go. So it's 0.01196. Okay, so that's that. Let's just review that one. That's going to be 100 times less. So go back once, twice. That's going to be 1,000 times less. And so it goes 1, 2, 3. So altogether, we're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. Check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've landed it correctly. Alright, nice question. D grade ones now. I've got to multiply things like, let's just do the toughest one going. I've got 5.1 multiplied by 12.3. Well, don't even think about the decimal points. As a rough estimate, you're looking at 5 times 12, ever so roughly, so you're looking at roughly, what, 50, 60. So if you end up with an answer of 6 or 600, you've probably made a big mistake. Ignore the decimal points, just go 12, 3, 123, 5, 1, 51, and just multiply like a long multiplication. 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1. So now we're going to play with the 50 part, so drop a 0 because we're playing with 50s and not 5s. 5 3s 15, 5 2s 10 plus 1 11, 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. Doing, add it up now. 3, 7, 2, 6. Right, we're looking for an answer of about 60, not 6,000. Work this way, one figure, two figures after the point. One figure, two figures. Put the point right there. And answer 62.73, that's about the 60 we estimated earlier. Right, I'm not doing question 6, but I'll do question 7, because it's a lovely word question, which is probably grade C rated actually. And I'll stop with this one. I've got a picture, I've been given a picture like this. I'm not going to cut and paste it because it's quite nothing very special. The height, well, I'm going to read the story in a minute. So basically I've got a rectangle, 240 meters that way, 3.4 meters that way. Now I think I'll read the story. We've got here Alex's kitchen floor. Right, that's a kitchen floor. Is 4.2 meters long and 3.4 meters wide. Alex wants to cover the floor of the kitchen with floor tiles. Good, well done, Alex. The floor tiles are 0.5 meter by 0.5 meter. So these are diddy little squares like that, 0.5 by 0.5 meters. Alright, very good. And it says here they are sold in packs of 4. So they're in 4s. Question, work out the number of boxes Alex must buy. Well, first let's just work out the area of the kitchen floor. And that's just going to be 4.2 times 3.4. Again, we do it like this, and then we put the decimal place in place, so to speak. Let's multiply. 4 2s are 8, 4 4s are 16, drop a 0. 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12. Do an addition. 8, 12, 14, and 2. I need doing, 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 doing. Oops. That was not meant to connect. That should not belong there at all. So put it in carefully. Listen, just repeat myself. Doing, doing, go back twice. Doing, doing, stab. Gotcha. So I've got 24.28 meters squares worth of kitchen floor. Now each one of these little things, I've been told they can be cut to fit, which is really, really good. And here we go. 0.5 times 0.5, that gives me 0.25, and I want to see how many of these can fit into that. Well, in a box of 4s I'm going to get 0.25 as an area times 4. Well, 0.25 times 4 is 1, so basically in a box I'm getting 1 square meter worth of floor covering tiles. Alright, so I need 24.28. I can't go to the shop and say please give me 24.28 meters squares worth of your tiles and you can keep the bits I don't need. You're going to have to buy 25 boxes. Alright, so 25 boxes will get 25 times 4, 100 tiles. That'll be enough to do the job. There'll be a bit left over just to, I don't know, to make models with it or something. But he's got to buy 25 boxes, even though mathematically you'd want to round down to 24. But in practical terms, if you do round down to 24 and buy just 24 boxes, there'll be a small portion of the kitchen, 0.28 meter squares of it, that won't be covered, and that'll be most unsatisfactory. You have to buy 25 boxes worth of tiles to do the job. And with that practical application of decimals, multiplying, what have you, that's the end.